Hi everybody. Um, Today I'm gonna make like a sunset scene, and I'm gonna use this page right here. This is a pretty page, but I'm gonna cover it up. But I made this page by dyeing it with turmeric mixed with water. And see the leaves, I put little leaves on it and then dried it and then peeled the leaves off. But I really need this page because it's two kind of thick pages together. Wait, I could use these two pages. They're the next ones. I don't like covering up the lined pages. Let's see. What I really want is two sturdy pages together. I might skip ahead and find a couple. Let me see. It's just there's always a sturdy page and then a not sturdy page. Oh, I could use these two pages in the middle. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these two pages in the middle of the signature. I always put a piece of cardstock in the very middle when I make signatures, like this one. And I really need two sturdy pages because I'm going to do a lot of gluing on one page and painting on the other. I'll do the painting in another video. But today I want to do the left side. And so I'm using this paper. It's just construction paper. But doesn't that look like a sunset in the ocean? Well, it might not look like it yet, but it will. But anyway, so I lined them all up how I want them, and then I'm going to turn them upside down. And this first page is going to be the sun. So I'm going to tear it. There, doesn't that look like a sun? Not yet. So I'm going to set it right here so that I remember that that's my sun. And then the next one is going to be like, it'll be up at the top behind the sun. So I want it as wide as the page. So I'm just going to give it a tear. And then kind of an uneven tear like this. I want them all to be kind of jagged, except at the top and the side, because the page needs to be even at the top and even at the side. So there, we got that page, and I'll set that one aside. So there's my sun and my sunset. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to tear it and then make it uneven. A pink page for my pretty sunset. And I'm going to tear it. And then uneven. And then the purple is the next one on the list. Same thing. Tear it, uneven it. And then the water, the ocean. I'm going to tear it. And then the next one, I couldn't find construction paper this color, so I just have this little piece of paper that comes in a scrap pack from Hobby Lobby. And it will do just fine. And then here's the beach. It's dark brown because it's Galveston. You know, Galveston has that, well, if you've ever been there, it has that dark brown beach. And then the grass. And then next, I'm going to ink the edges. Let me grab my ink. And I'm going to try to keep them in the same. So you're not going to see these straight edges on all the bottom pieces. So I just have to ink all the top pieces. There's the beach, the grass, and the sand. in the ocean. And I've seen it made before. People make it with designs on it. But I just wanted plain paper. I've just made these so many times before. And I just think they're so beautiful. And then the pink part of the sunset. I love sunsets. I'm just going to make a short video today. I'm about to take my brother to the doctor. He's having a procedure done. And we're going to go do that today. And then I'm sure he'll want to go to Whataburger. Okay, the sun. Actually, this one too. I need to do the bottom because that's going to be the top. Anyway, so how I'm going to do this is start with this top up here. Glue this on, and I'll probably have to do a few of them before I put the sunset on. Let's see. I may start with the grass. Let's see what would look prettier. That has to be like that, but this one has to be under that one. No, I'm going to start with the red one first, but put it like this. I might put it like this and just leave a little sticking out. No, it'd be better like this. And then let's see. This one can go under that one. Make sure I'm filling up all the white spaces. And then the pink, which I made really, really long. And then the purple sky, which won't be sticking out that much because I have to make all the pieces fit on this page, and I still have 4 pieces to go, so I'm going to have to arrange them in a way that makes them all fit. And then the beach, and then the grass, but I want more. Oh, this is going to have to go this way. I might put it over like that. Let's see. I might try to do them this way. No, I really want that orange to show. I'm just going to turn them all upside down like this. You could do it either way. I just want to do it the way that looks best to me. And I think turn them this way. Wait till I get to the bottom. I won't know till I get to the bottom which way I like best. And then the beach, and then the grass. Yeah, I do like this way best. And then I'm going to corner, if I can find my cornerer. I can't find it, so I'll just use scissors to make a little corner on this edge to go with the cornered page, and then a little corner on this edge to go with this cornered page, like this. And then have my little sun like that. That's going to be pretty. Okay, time to start gluing. I'll put my sun on last. I'm just going to flip these over and then start gluing. Hope y'all are having a good crafty day. Yesterday, I had so much fun. Just went shopping all day. Did all kinds of chores and buying myself a few little gifts. I bought me a globe. I love globes because I never did learn geography when I was younger. And then they talk about places on the news, and I don't know where those places are. So now I have like a few different globes. Some of them show the countries real good, some of them don't. But anyway, I bought me a new globe at Home Goods. I love Home Goods. Okay, now I want to make this go up to cover up this little piece right there. And then this gigantic pink piece. Today I'm working in this pink one with blue flowers on it. Ooh, this is going to be a pretty center page. It's going to be so pretty. And then when I get done, since this is an ocean page, I think with these little ties, I'm going to find beads that are like seashells or sea turtles and tie them on there. It'll go real good with the theme of this page. A lot of times I like to do themed pages like butterflies or flowers or a particular color, and then just make both pages be that theme, and it really looks pretty. At the edge here, some of them will hang over and you can trim them off when you're done, but then you have to re-ink it. But that's life. We just go and experiment until things work out. But you don't want to make it where you can't close it, so you have to get as close over here as you can. And there's some white showing, so I want to cover that up. And there's too much pink, so before it dries, I'm going to scoot that purple up. There, that looks better. And you can catty corner them and then cut the edge off later. I'm going to catty corner that purple. There, that looks better. I got glue everywhere. Now we are onto the ocean part. Now the sand. Oh, this part comes in, looks like, you know how the waves come in and splash on the beach? That looks pretty. And then we're going to do this part. And then my sun. Okay, which way do I want my sun? You know what? I don't like this straight edge on the sun. I like the edges to be torn if it's going to be a lower part of the book. Okay, I'm going to put my sun. Wait. Yeah, I want my sun like that. Okay, there's my sunset, my sky, my beach. Now I'm going to trim off the edges. I do skip around on the pages a lot when I'm making journals. You're probably like, why didn't she work on the next page in order? Because a lot of times I need a certain type of fabric, and there's so many different fabric or texture type pages, and I just want to make sure that I'm using the thickness of the page that I need. Because see, as you can see, I needed a really thick page to do this. I don't think I got enough glue on, oh yeah, I did. Okay, now let me make sure the page closes. Yep, does good. Now I'm going to do this next part, but I got to pause it. I learned how to pause. Hold on. Okay, so I went and got some paints that are going to match these colors, but not match them closely. I want this page to look like this page, but I want it to not look like this page. So first we're going to do some red. Oh, I better shake it up. Oh, some of these paints I hadn't used in a few years. And some of them are new. So I got this little bit. Just got a sponge brush because it's not going to be perfect by any means. Okay, I'm going to put this red on first. Ooh, I need to put something under there to protect the next page. There we go. Okay, so the red is on. Man, I should have got a big bucket of water. Okay, I'm going to do the yellow last, so these will have a little bit of time to dry. So next, I'm going to do some orange. And I really just need it over here because I'm going to cover it a little bit. And the orange. And then next is lots of pink. Okay, I'm going to try to make this pink be a mountain like that pink. Just swoosh it up and make the orange uneven. It doesn't matter if they blend together because that's how sunsets are. There we go. And then next, it's just really kind of fun just going along and doing this. Y'all, I am a hot mess today, I'll tell you. I have tried to do so much stuff today, and sometimes my brain just tells me to do things, and then it won't help me remember what I'm trying to do. My kids are on vacation. And as I said, yesterday I was shopping. One of my daughters called me and I couldn't hardly hear because I don't know what was going on in their car, but there was a lot going on in their car. And I was like, what? What are you saying? I'm trying to drive in Tyler. And she was like, we just want to know if you're alive. We've been calling and texting all day. Are you alive? I gotta go. We just wanted to know. I'm like, I'm alive. Kids. I don't know if they would survive without cell phones. But then again, I forgot my cell phone the other day. And I was just going 3 miles down the road to my daughter's house, and I just started panicking because I didn't have my cell phone. I was like, oh my God, what if my car breaks down? And I'm like, oh my God, I went 50-something years without a cell phone, and now I think it's the end of the world if I don't have it. Craziness. I guess we're all used to it. I did forget my cell phone one time and had a breakdown on the road next to me. I was freaking out, knocking on people's doors, and they just would look at their cameras and see a crazy woman holding a little dog crying. I just wanted someone's cell phone. Finally, these really nice people came out and let me use their phone. And last, the grass. I don't know how this green and brown's going to mix. But then again, when you usually find colors that you can't mix well, it just turns into brown. So hopefully it won't be too big of a mess. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so pretty when it dries. Whoever gets this journal is going to go, what in the world happened to these pages? Experimentation, that's what. Okay, now I'm going to wash my brush because yellow is picky about what you do with it. Okay, now I've got my yellow here, and I want to put the yellow on pretty thick to kind of cover up the red and the orange and the pink. And I'm going to try to match this sun over here. And see what I mean about not matching the colors too much? It just looks so much better if they're all slightly different. I'm going to need a lot more yellow. I'm just putting my yellow in a paper plate here. And then I want it to look like that one, so come down just like that. I'm just going to fill it in with a lot more yellow. And these are just cheap craft paints, like, well, they used to be 99 cents. I'm not sure how much they are now. Who knows? Probably like $3 now. Maybe like a $2, I don't know. I just can't cover up that one piece. Maybe if I lay my brush down. Oh, it's so thick and textured. That looks so cool. Doesn't that look cool? And then I'm going to get a skinny marker, if I can find one. Here I have this metallic marker. What is it? Oh, it's pewter. Let me see if that works. Oh yeah, that works good. And then I think this is dried enough. I'm just going to make like curly V on both sides and make me a few little birds over here. There, look at them. Oh, that's so cool. Doesn't that look good? Then I'll make some birds over here. Wait, I'll make one on the orange and then a couple on the pink. Y'all, last night I was talking to my friend and for like 2 hours. I don't know why we always get on the phone and talk for hours. But anyway, when I got through talking to her and it was late, I could not find my glasses anywhere. And I'm almost blind. I could not find my glasses anywhere. I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked and looked for my glasses. And I knew I had to take my brother to the doctor today. And I mean, I can't see anything without my glasses. I cannot see anything. And the reason I take them off is because I can see up close real good, but I cannot see far away. And it really didn't do me any good because I have to be within 6 inches to see anything without my glasses. So I was having to put my face down on the coffee table, on the kitchen counter, on the bathroom stool, everywhere that I had been, and I couldn't find them. I looked for an hour and I couldn't find them. And then I went to lay down in bed and pull my covers back, and there was my glasses under my covers. I don't know how I did that during our phone conversation. You know how you wander around, you have your phone on speaker or your earpods in, or AirPods, or whatever they're called. Anyway, I'm going to put it on pause for a second. Okay, so I found a little sea turtle, a fish, and a dragonfly. I'm not sure which I'm going to use. So I have these 2 strings, and they go about to the bottom of the page. And I'm just going to put it through my turtle. And let's see, put my turtle up this way a little bit. There. There's my turtle. Boy, that green ink just keeps getting all over me. And then I'm going to put, can you see the little fish? That's so cute. Put the little fish up here a little ways. If I can get it on there. I'm going to try to make him be by the water. And then I want my dragonfly down here by the grass. Okay, so my fish is swimming in the dirt. That's okay. So, there's this page, the middle of the signature. Isn't that adorable? And it didn't take long to make it all. You know what? It looks like I really need a little tiny, tiny bit of pink right there. So I'm going to try to dab some pink in there. Oh my, oh, I just made the biggest mess. But at least it's not on my picture. Can't get this yellow out of this brush. So I'm going to put a little tiny dot of pink. And then try to fill in this little section here. There, that looks perfect. Perfection. Yeah, one of the things about this, you don't want it perfect. You want everything to be swooshy and uneven. It looks so cool. Anyway, what do y'all think about my construction paper paint page? And it's so cool. I love it. I love doing this kind of stuff. But now I've got to let it dry. Go get ready to take my brother to the doctor. Bye, y'all.